All right, hello everybody. This is Zacharias. We're back with more of Avadon, the Black Fortress. It's been a while, but we are back now. So let's go ahead and continue. This time we are in the Beraza pits. You have spent a long day's march traveling the free road that cuts through the Beraza woods. The less friendly denizens of these woods know enough to not draw attention to themselves by interfering with travel on a free road, so your journey is uneventful. And then you round a corner and find a campsite of packed warriors. Sure enough, Monitor Shagaz is waiting where he said he would be. He is camped with 8 soldiers of Kalimdariel. Nobody looks happy to be here. In fact, Shagaz is sitting by himself on the other side of the camp from the Kelim. Everyone looks furious. It's a tense scene. It's probably a good thing that you arrived when you did. Oh, do we have a few people we can talk to, or is it just... The blade in command of the Kelim soldiers sitting by the fire. He looks like the veteran of a number of campaigns. He isn't vain enough to wear his medals out here in the woods, but the scars tell the tale. He looks up at you, sips some tea, and nods. So Shagaz didn't lie. A hand of Avadon is with us. He stands and nods. I am Blade Lundy. There are 3 of us ready to fight with you. Clear out a pit, yes? Not a problem. What has been happening here? Nothing that will surprise you. We are proud Kelim soldiers, and we were placed under the command of a Hoklondan. There have been some angry words traded. Nothing more than should be expected. He looks at Shima and seems to be about to say something. Then, wisely, he thinks better of it. You have insulted the Hoklondan? We have. The Hoklondans are our enemy, and we have been placed under one's command. It is not right. We have followed our orders. Shagaz is safe with us. However, you will have to be happy with obedience. We will not pretend to like his kind. Why were you picked for this mission? Because we are good, loyal soldiers. Every other warrior in our barracks threatened that they would leave before they fought alongside a Hoklondan. What do you think of the effort to make peace? Peace? Nobody wants peace more than a soldier, but he spits into the fire. It is not time yet. Not when the Hoklondans won't let us have this forest. It is ours. Blade Lundy is starting to seem impatient. I will not lie. We are eager to return to the comforts of the forest. Are we ready to begin? What do you think of the mission? He shrugs. Shagaz is right about one thing. There is something nasty in that pit. That is why we 3 were selected. We all have experience fighting in mines and tunnels. He points at a large stack of ropes nearby. What is down there? I don't know, but some sort of magic gone horribly wrong, I expect. We aren't afraid. We've been trained to handle that sort of thing. But there are only 3 of you? We're going underground, Han. What do you want? A big force? An army? Marching in? Bugles blaring? No, for this, you want a small force. Fast and merciless. Whatever's down there, it won't last long. Are you ready to go? He nods, ready and eager. However, I'm not in charge. Shagaz is. Talk to him. When he gives a word, we can go. There is a young archer here, one of the warriors of Kalimdariel, who will be accompanying you into the pit. She is an amazingly small woman, well suited for exploring tunnels and mine shafts. She is sharpening her arrowhead. She looks up at you. Talk to Blade Lundy. He gives the orders I listen to, anyway. You meet Dabber, one of the warriors of Kalimdariel, who will be accompanying you into the pit. He is currently examining the group's ropes and climbing tools, making sure that they are in good condition. He looks up at you. Talk to Blade Lundy. That's who I answer to. You talk to the soldier of Kalimdariel. You find that he is part of a small patrol left here to watch the road. This warrior has nothing to do with your mission and is very happy about it. The main thing you learn from the conversation is that if you want to avoid a fight, stay on the road. You approach Monitor Shagaz nervously. Even from a distance, you can tell how angry he is. He stands at the far side of the camp from the soldiers he is supposed to be fighting with. When he sees you, he is relieved. Somewhat. Ah, Xander. You have arrived. That means my time in this miserable place is coming to an end. When Duke Griffin asked for me to fight alongside his soldiers, he promised me something better than this. I will stay to help destroy the monsters here. But I I have not been treated well. What has been happening here? The Hochlandans shoots an angry gaze at the Kellum soldiers. I met with these warriors at the west gate of the castle. We traveled out here. We stopped at the camp. Then, trying to talk to them, I saw that I had not received what I was promised. Instead, I got contempt and insults. I am a calm man, but I have been pushed too far. Insults? Callum Dario and Hochlanda hate each other. That is the truth I told Duke Griffin again and again. He said some Callum want peace. Well, wherever they are not here. These warriors have done nothing but belittle me and whisper insults behind my back from the moment we met. From the castle gates all the way to here. They are very fortunate that I am a patient man. What pushed you too far? The first night, they offered me a meal at their camp. I was surprised. Why are they telling me to join them? I thought. I am nothing if not observant. As I approached their circle, I saw one of them spit into my stew. Happily, I was wise enough to bring my own food. I have not sat with them since. Shima nods in sympathy. Can these soldiers do the job? He looks over at them and nods begrudgingly. They can. They are skilled. They are also rude, crude, and I am not sure that I can trust them. And if you can't trust them in battle, we will see when the time comes. Monitor Shagad stares down the dark woods to the northwest. He looks no less angry. Is it time, Xander? Can we finally leave this place? Tell me about the forest near here. It is mostly calm. There are bandits to the west, some friendly tanners to the north. Passed off the main road, nothing important. The real threat is our target to the northwest. I have scouted it. The Duke is right to want to clear the place out. It is dangerous. Tell me about the bandits. They avoid us. They don't send out patrols. They only drink and wait. For what? I do not know. As long as we avoid them, they will not be a threat. Dangerous? How? It is a simple pit in the ground, but I can sense a power in there. Something that warps minds, creates illusions. The Kellum mock me for my concern, but I and the Duke are right and they are wrong. It is a sort of uncontrolled magic the pack should not tolerate. What happens now? We are all prepared. We wait only for you. Give the word and we will all advance upon the pit. And when we get there, we descend into it and cut out the rot. I hope. He looks at the Kellum nervously. They look back at them with open dislike. I'm going to scout out the area first. Shagad's nods. Seems wise. We will remain here. I hope that you return soon. He returns to the campfire. Alright, well, we did have some quests we could do. Okay, I'm not gonna do that Calantho quest though, but the other stuff I have no problem doing. You stumble upon a band of filthy, armed denizens of the woods. The moment they see you, they unsteadily leap to their feet and draw their weapons. They have been drinking wine, a lot of it, probably looted from a passing caravan. One of them stumbles forward and slurs. What you looking at? You know who we are? Eudors, men. Terrors. We are. Raiders. Know what you'll do? Give us everything you got, everything. Or else. Or else. The other brigands, upon inspecting you, seem to regret that their companion decided to threaten you. Do you realize that you're threatening a hand to Avadon? The loudmouth laughs at you. Expect me to believe that? Do you? Everyone says they're from Avadon. Lies. The increasingly nervous brigand standing behind him seem to be having no trouble at all believing you're from Avadon. Who is Eudor? The loudmouth grins at you. His few remaining teeth are stained red with the cheap wine he's been drinking. Eudor, a fierce bandit, war leader. That's right, you stumbled into his warriors. Bet you're sorry now. I really dislike brigands. The drunken brigand laughs. Then you have doomed yourself to being killed by us. The wine has clearly impaired his ability to evaluate risk versus reward. He charges you wildly swinging his blade. The others, probably fearing Eudor's wrath if they don't help the idiot, reluctantly follow. That's what y'all get. Okay. Do that. Do that and that. Like I said, I'm not really worried about hanging on to stuff like assault crystals and stuff like that. Since I already get boosts from my Blade Master. We can just sell those. But he did name drop somebody named Eudor, so we will have to look there for that guy. This was once a large lumber yard. Trees would be cut down, dragged here, burnt, turned into boards, and sent east and west. The Beraza woods are largely uncontrolled, and brave woodsmen can make a good living here. However, the lumberjacks who lived in this building abandoned it to the elements, and then the bandits moved in. Or maybe the bandits drove them out. Either way, it's now a dangerous place to be. Oh, you making me mobile then, huh? Okay, let's get a little bit closer. And then we'll do that. That and that, that and that. Obviously, the Shadow Walker's biggest strength is going to come from the Razor Disc, but We can still... Oh, how do they all freaking resist the daze? Okay, I don't like having my sorceress that close, but they are just ranging right now, so it's okay. Okay. Unlike the Avernum games, bags of meal have no value, of course, so that's why we don't pick those up. Ooh, oh yeah, I was gonna put that on Janelle, I forgot. When I can get to her. I also don't mind doing this for XP, because the main mission is probably going to be super tough. Or not super tough and overwhelming, but still pretty strong, so it doesn't hurt to get some XP first. Right now we're just looting up. Let's go ahead and open that door. Ooh. Ooh, that definitely took a lot out of me, but... glad I took a chance there to do that. You reached the end of what was going to be the bandits' escape tunnel. Sadly for them, they never got around to creating the actual exit. Your leader stands before you, furious. What are you doing here? He shouts. We don't raid the pact. We attack the Tawan Empire only. I am Eudor, and I am no fool. I only bother Farlanders. Eudor looks and sounds like a Daramite. He is talking very quickly. And yet, you break into our fort? Kill all my warriors? Why? Some of your bandits attacked me outside. They did? They were drunk, yes? Out of their minds on that swill of the Tawan drink. No doubt. Then I apologize. They got what they deserve, but why hunt me down? I don't like brigands. I don't want you to like me. I just want for you to not break into my home, killing everyone you see. Nobody forced you to come here. You only attack the Tawan Empire? That's right. I'm a good citizen of the pact. The Kellum, the Hochlanders, I don't want to anger them. We go up to the Tawan Empire, right until they get wise to us. Flee. It's all in good fun, and they're Farlanders. Who cares? Well, you have the attention of a Hand of Avadon. Avadon? You're from Avadon? Then maybe you'll see reason. You defend the pact. We would never hurt the pact, only its enemies. I'm not your enemy. Stirring up the Farlands is against the laws of the pact. What? We only engage in a bit of robbery. Never killed anyone except to defend ourselves. And they're Farlanders? The whole existence of the pact is based on extracting what we want from the outsiders. Now I have to decide what to do with you. Well, we're not the enemy. You can let us go. I'll even spare you a big bag of gold if you spare us. Where would you go? He thinks probably south to hunt wretches. Can you really care if I hunt wretches? Alright, you can go. Eudor drops to his knees, gasping, overcome with relief. Thank you. You will never hear from me again. Then he rises and he and his surviving warriors leave, running. Happily, before he leaves, Eudor does not neglect giving you the gold he promised. And we can also loot up their stuff easily. Oh, some wretch assassin trying to kill us, so... Oh, we don't need to carry bars of iron. Okay, was this the tunnel they were talking about, though? Pretty sure it is. Ooh, we still get to fight some of these wind wolves anyway, see what they like. They are like. Ooh, that was a bit of lag right there. It doesn't look like the wind wolves are super strong or anything like that, though. But Wolfmaster Trop here, or however you say that, does have a bit of health on him. But he can still die, that's for sure. See? I already killed him. Assassin's dark. Huh. It looks like the Emerald Saber is still better, but this might be good to put on Shima. And I already have... Well, let's go ahead and do that. And I already have Sevlin wielding spears instead of sword and shield combo. I'm pretty sure they were the ones I was told to hunt anyway, so I'll probably get my reward here soon. I mean, they are easy prey at this point. Okay. Fine chainmail. Okay, well, it's just loot we can grab. The group heal, I'm not worried as much since I have the Scarab. Okay, but let's head out. I love how Days has so much range like that. That's pretty great. That's actually kind of OP, I feel like. Because a Vermin was not nearly as huge. Okay, well, we can sell this stuff. More loot we can sell later. Where are the basilisk I was told to kill, though? I just not thought about that. Because I know I do have that quest to kill basilisk. Hold on, let me check. There's still a lot more of the area to explore, though, so... There is a stone circle dominating this clearing, in the Cimmerian style. It looks like recent construction, smooth stones free of moss, probably erected using magic. There is an old stone staircase in the middle of the circle, descending into the earth. You look around for traps or signs of an ambush. As you do, you realize that you are having a hard time concentrating. The stones seem to move. Every time you turn your head, one of them seems to have shifted an inch. You try to concentrate on the moldy pine trapdoor. Then you hear something giggling. You aren't sure where the sound came from. Then you look back at the mossy birch trapdoor and... something is wrong here. There was a force that was making it hard to concentrate. You can understand why Duke Griffin sent you here first. This sort of dangerous, uncontrolled magic needs to be dealt with. Okay, well, that's where I need to go, clearly, but I'm not gonna hop in without Shagaz first. I mean, if they want to help, I mean, they're more than welcome to. Okay, so the wind wolves are only slightly better than the regular wolves and all that, because at least they have abilities. I love how I'm cursed with mobility, but I can't even... I don't even have enough range to get them with the Razor Disc. That is some bull. Okay. Yep, more bats. Okay, I do like that ability. Do this. Hasted, but I don't even need to do another action. Actually, now that I think about it, since I am using, like, really powerful abilities for them now, I might need to still even out the vitality potions. Or elixirs now, since I'm moved on to elixirs. Oh, I am lucky that he missed. Even if some of the enemies are easy to kill, or easier to kill than others will be, you still want to actually pay attention to your group and keep them alive, so they don't get KO'd or anything. Another wretch bandit. Get out of here with that. Oh wait, who's this fool? Get back here. Let's wait till he settles somewhere first. The wanderer, when he sees you standing nearby, he sits down and gnaws on some dried meat. Get back here. No, fool, get back here. You meet a Kellum woodsman wandering down this path. He has a hatchet over his shoulder and a nasty long dagger at his belt. If anything in the woods gives him trouble, he's ready to give it right back. Several charms hang around his neck. He is dirty, ragged, and unhappy to see you. He gives you a brusque little nod. I am Orion. Don't see many strangers out here. Better watch yourself, it can be dangerous. I'll be moving on now. He starts to walk past you. What are you doing out here? I'm scouting, looking for a good place to get lumber. Near a road. No monsters. I find something, I go back and gather the others. Isn't this a dangerous place to look for wood? He nods. Dangerous, but everywhere is dangerous. What forests are left back in Kalimdaria are all claimed by one duke or another. Trying to fell trees back, there is far more dangerous. Tell me about those charms. They're for luck. You can't live in these woods without getting a little superstitious. Mind if I travel with you for a bit? He grimaces. I took up the axe to be able to spend time alone. That's how I work. Alone. I'll be moving along now. Safe travels to you. Far away from me. He spits, lifts his axe up onto his shoulder, and moves on. Okay, do I have to keep following him then for this? I forgot how this works exactly. Unless my only goal was to just simply talk to him. Okay, well, we will definitely see him again, I think. But maybe the main goal is just follow and talk to him. For now, anyway. Alright, let's go back to... Well, let's still explore first, because I want to see. You smelled the tannery well before you reached it. The few brave souls who hunt the Beraza woods can bring their skins here to be treated. It's a gruesome, dirty process. Smoke rises from the chimney of the building to the north. Whoever lives here, they are at home. Alright, first let me go back to Castle of Bow. And we can clear out those 2 missions, I think. Alright, so the commander and then Acacia. Okay, I need to find Acacia. Wait, who gave me that quest? Yeah, it's her, but I guess I haven't completed it yet. Okay, while we're here, let's go ahead and talk to the commander, since we did clear out that one at least. Who gave me the quest for the bandits? Yeah, it's him, but... How come I can't clear these out right now? Okay, whatever. I guess I have to just come back for them later? Or maybe I have to do Monitor Shigaza's stuff first, and then I can clear those out? That's kind of dumb, but whatever. I mean, we can still scout out the area in the meantime. I am curious to see who is in that, in that tannery. I thought the goal of the running quest was just to follow him and then talk to him and see what he's up to and then report back, but I guess not. I mean, we'll figure it out, but I'm very confused right now. Come on, kill these already. Oh, there were two more right here. Get out of here. I don't want to burn up vitality, that's why I'm not using any of my abilities besides Nathalie's. Let's do this and this, I guess. Ooh, some coins, some vitality potion. Found the tannery. Or back at the tannery, anyway. Where the crap are the basilisks still, though? Okay, we found a bunch of rats, but no... Man, how many rats do you even fight in this? At least there are different varieties of rats you can kill. Got a wand device. If this Tanner had monsters, does that mean they're going to be hostile too? Oh, actually, no. Nobody's hostile in here. There is a young Hochlandan woman sitting at this table. Scissors and cured sheets of leather are right in front of her. When you approach, she is cutting out the pieces that will soon form a new leather jerkin. Her skill is considerable. Your presence makes her very nervous, but she manages to meet your gaze and smile shyly. Welcome, traveler. I am Belda. I hope that you come to trade peacefully. I will sell my work to any who don't mean us harm. Why do you live out here? Aislinn and I? We live out here because it was not safe to stay where we were. We stay halfway between two lands. That is the only place we can be. It seems appropriate. Why isn't it safe for you to be elsewhere? She looks over Aislinn and sighs. We are from different lands. It makes things hard for others to accept. I would rather not talk about it. Don't brigands ever bother you? Not lately. They know that if they attack us, at least a few of them will die before they can subdue us. We don't have enough of value to make it worth the risk. Belda smiles at you. What else do you need? I have little to offer besides the garments I make, I'm afraid. She is slowly calming down and becoming comfortable with your presence. Tell me about the woods. They are dangerous, lovely, and wild. Aislinn and I walk them together sometimes. I am not as skilled with the bow as he is, but I am not useless either. Seen anything interesting out there lately? Interesting to a warrior like yourself? No, we make very sure to avoid that sort of thing. Tell me about your leather work. It is simple. Aislinn obtains the skins. I work them. I have some small skill at the craft. You can see my wares if you wish. It is a pity you cannot see my shop as it was back in Hochlanda. With the right materials, I can make some superb armor. What sort of materials do you lack? A wider variety of skins. I miss Drake skin, mainly. Powerful, versatile stuff, but I would never suggest Aislinn take the risk of attaining it. I would love to work with it again, though. With 2 sheets of it and, say, 500 coins for my labor and skill, I could make a truly worthy piece of armor for you. Let me see what you have for sale. Belda has remarkable skill working with leather. It's truly a pity she stuck out here so far from civilization. Okay, these might sound pretty useful, although I feel like I have better armor at this point. But that said, I do have some Drake skin. I would like for you to make a fine suit of armor for me. Belda inspects the skins. Very nice. Must have been dangerous to obtain them. I can make a fine tunic or a lovely pair of greaves. What would you prefer? A tunic. Belda collects the materials, money, and tools. Then, determined to keep her technique secret, she retires to her bedroom. Aislinn makes tea for you while you wait. Eventually, she returns bearing a beautiful piece of drakeskin armor. It was an honor to make this. A worthy use of my skills. That doesn't happen often these days. I thank you. Belda is a leather worker deep in the Beraza woods. In return for a cash payment and 2 drakeskins, she can make leather armor of considerable quality. Wait, is that all I had for the drakeskins? Oh yeah, I did. Belda's jerkin. Ooh, that is very good. That's really cool, actually. Blessings, curses you cause. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on. I guess we can put the chainmail on him. There is Somber Hunter of the Beraza Wood sitting at this table, sharpening some arrows. He is from Kalimdario, based on his accent and complexion. He looks up at you and nods. Welcome, visitor. I'm Aislinn. But you don't want to talk to me. Talk to Belda. She does all of our trading. What do you do here? We work together, Belda and I. I hunt. I gather the skins. She treats and sews them. She has great skill, as you will see if you trade with her. You hunt in these woods? I do. It's dangerous, but I've been out here my whole life. It's where I met Belda, out here in the wilds. Any advice? Learn to be where brigands and monsters aren't. Don't chase trouble. That's the rule I live by, though you don't seem the type to avoid trouble. Tell me about Belda. He grows very uncomfortable. We don't discuss our lives with outsiders until we know them. We are hunters and traders. That is all. I like to know more about all these skins. He shakes his head. Go talk to Belda. They're hers, and I'll be in trouble if I don't let her talk about them. He waves at her. Then he goes back to silently preparing his arrows. Makes me wonder if they're a couple. Like, maybe he's from Kalimdario and she is from Hoklanda, and neither side would approve of them being a couple. I mean, that's what I'm guessing, as far as their private life goes. I mean, that does seem to be an issue in, like a lot of media culture stories, and even in real life that has been an issue, but screw that. I mean, let people love who they love, right? Yeah, I mean, if that's really their backstory, that's just my best guess. I mean, that would be interesting if they are a couple from two different tribes, pretty much. Where the heck are the basilisks, though? I haven't not seen any basilisks lately. Okay, we already did Eudor's lair. Let me explore this section real quick. Probably not much. Alright. Okay, so we're pretty much just explored the whole map now. Okay, I think we're ready to... I am still curious about that Orion character, though. You know what, screw it. We can just handle it later. Let's just go back to Shagad's camp for now. And we will start the mission starting in the next part. So I will save the game right here, and I'll see you all until then.